Welcome, welcome. We're here at the last week of the year for our Wholehearted Chat. And this week I've got the beautiful Mi, although you'll know her by also her name, Daniela, and she's in Vienna. So I'd like to welcome you here, Mi.
Hello, hello, Lulu. Hello, you out there. It's a pleasure to be here.
So we're, of course, in different time zones. I'm in Atlanta and Mi's in Vienna, so it's the late afternoon for you. And we wanted to connect around your chapter and have just this wholehearted chat and get to know you a little bit more. And that's what these chats have been designed for our viewers and our readers to get to know who we are as authors, who we are as women, and what we do in our life and why we speak from the place we speak in our chapter. So Mi's chapter is called Wise Woman Goes Wow, a juicy approach to invite wonder and live a miraculous life. And it's chapter 7. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of a bio of Mi. And she's an artist, a visionary leader. She's a relaxation coach, a Qigong trainer, practitioner of Access Bars, PMR and Ra Shiba, and a wedding planner for passion. She works, are you still within the finance department? Yes?
Yeah. It's my main job now.
So she has that as her other, so she weaves in many different areas. So just tell our viewers a little bit about your chapter. And I specifically love the where you talk about the somatic feelings in your body and how, you knew you were carrying different things in your body and the beautiful connection and messages you got from your practitioner. They were really heartful. So just share a bit about your chapter first.
I had difficulties first because, these books were meant to be to retell the story of women. And then it was designed to be a hero story, like something is going wrong, the turning point, and then coming to the better. And I thought, how could you retell the women's story by a hero story? So how could this work out for me? So I tried around and played with the theme. And that's why I'm talking about what could be lacking and how it's going wrong and what else is, it's all in my head there. And then I said, I go home and everything was better then, but it wasn't the truth. It was just to point out it's not a turning point in the lives. And this is what I want with my chapter. It's the life itself is already the adventure, is already the joy. And to enjoy the life is wisdom and happiness. And this is what's all about. Feelings you have got, just welcome them and let them be and enjoy them as well, no matter if they're intense, like grief or hurtings or trauma, or joyful. So this is, kind of.
Society spends a lot of time on, like pushing many emotions away and, the embracing of the emotions. Most of us in the healing arts do understand the being with or the sitting with and the embracing of that is actually the way through, not the pushing away. So it's beautiful what you've shared here. And I love your 5-step gateway tool about, opening to the possibility and opening up to joy and miracles and magical moments and wonder. And, this is where we connect both as artists and also in the word wonder. I remember as a child, and I don't know if you have these memories, but that sense of everything was kind of wonderful. You could look at a rock, or you could look at a bug flying across from one flower to another. And, you could see wonder everywhere. How, how does that touch you as well?
I kept a lot of this. So this is part of my adult life as well. I certainly pushed down a lot. But I tried for the last years, I tried to recultivate, because I think, this wow moment, is it where we are open, where we are connected, where everything is surprising and wonderful and possible. And I've seen a lot of wonders along my way. You know, it was in the middle of the winter, I was on my way to school, and I saw a little butterfly in the ice laying on the ground. And I saw other people stepping over it and not seeing it. I was like, how can it be? I see this wonderful creature there and in the wintertime, and you don't. And so I felt like a little child. I felt to bring this kind of feeling back to people, to see the butterflies in the ice or wherever.
Yeah, beautiful. And, you know, that's part of my message too, is we can't just leave it to children to have wonder. We have to reclaim it as adults to have much more wonder in our lives. So many people like to take on a word for the new year, and you just gave us the word wow. Just say wow a lot more often. So, you know, all of you can borrow that from me. That she shared that, you know, just have those wow moments more in your life. So I do have some questions we're going to ask each other. Well, I'm going to ask you. You're not asking me any. No one's asking me questions. I just realized that I should be interviewed by someone or have a chat with someone. So my first question is, what is your favorite hobby?
I don't have hobbies. I just am either working or am full with passions I'm following. So as an artist, you have a vision, you have an idea, you follow it. And it can be of different kinds. So I couldn't tell, I do something just in my leisure time because I don't feel like it. I just do what I have to do and what comes out. And maybe you can talk knitting maybe, because I'm a passionate wool buyer, but and hoarding that in the drawer and having how wonderful it is, and colors and the textures, and now starting to knit it away slowly. But yeah, I think, or maybe trying out new crafts and things could you call a hobby of mine. Yeah.
So it sounds like you also said that you like the impulse to arise in you, and you go with that. You know, you go with that vision, what you want to create, and that's kind of your way of living life more than, you know, labeling it as a hobby, which is...
Yeah, it doesn't sound serious enough, or I don't know, doesn't give it the whole passion with it. It's just, you know, a hobby is something you do, but I have to do it. Right. And I'm really going for it then.
So you flow with all the creative essence, which I think is beautiful. What was one of the most powerful spiritual experiences of your life?
You're asking questions. My whole life is a powerful spiritual expression. I should answer because, you know, I am like this. I always feel connected, and I have so many wonderful experiences all day. But if I want to choose one, it's India, where I reconnected, or the first time where I felt my own power of being connected and spiritual, as I let myself be guided there and had wonderful experiences. And the second one, which is more recent, is being ill on COVID, where I had those really, really deep insights in myself and a really spiritual reawakening. And this was really great.
It's often said that, you know, spiritual moments happen through, you know, big challenges. And, you know, often we are trying to manage our life so much. So when the challenge comes, it feels like it's, you know, like a burden. But then when we work through that challenge, we actually find, as you say, you know, messages, insights, and beautiful things come to us. So yeah, I really like that you live your life as a powerful spiritual expression. I think I'm going to borrow that one as well. So thank you for that. What is something that makes your body feel vibrant and youthful?
The first thing I think of is sex. But you can describe it as the physical expression already makes the physical pressure or the experience. You know, it's dancing, it's moving, it's walking in the woods. When I move, when I exchange with energies like dancing, then it's also this kind of vivid, and you feel young and yourself.
So very embodied feeling when we bring that into the body. The next book in the Wholehearted Wonder Women 50+ series is going to be about sensuality, intimacy, and passion. Oh. And in some ways, it's a little bit of a taboo subject in aging, because we still, even though, you know, we love to see people that are aging, especially in Hollywood, you know, that they still look great and they're fit and all of that, we really still avoid, you know, passion, intimacy, sensuality, sexuality, as that's only really kind of, you know, in your prime years, you know, your younger years. So yeah, I'm going to bring that book into 2022 mid-year with some other authors. So yeah, let me know if you have any interest, or if you have any women that would like to write in those areas.
Let's talk about.
Good. I thought that would be interesting. And my last question is, who was the most, or who was or is the most influential person in your life?
Isn't it that every phase of our life has its own personal guidance, or the most important person who you need in this phase of your life? So I'm really sorry, I can't give answers to you, clear answers. It's so many people, but maybe my grandfather was one of the most important, as he laid the stone of many things. He was dying very early when I was 6, but before he was, for example, he was giving me answers, and he let me do mathematic books for children in the age of 3, because I had a lot of questions and a lot of curiosity, and he didn't push it down like others, and he answered, and he did with me all afternoons. And before that, when I was very little and he had to babysit me on himself, he just took me in the car. And I always woke up somewhere in the near of a lake, and he was in a cafe nearby and watching when I'm getting up. And that's what I'm doing still. I fall asleep immediately if I'm getting transported in a car, in the train. So it's kind of influence. I really said it's most influence.
And so you arrive in these other different places and you have new experiences. So yeah, so lovely. Yeah, beautiful.
And he was a musician, so he brought me music and a love for that as well.
Lovely. So, you know, each of the authors have shared their beautiful stories, and also the tools, which in itself is a gift to, you know, the readers and the viewers we have here. But with the Wholehearted Chat, we've also offered our audience something else. So would you like to share what you've got to offer today?
My newest project is the Ministry of Happiness and Magical Moments, because I think this is missing still. And so I'm building it up at the moment. And I want to offer a kind of calendar or daily reminder of being happy, or finding beauty, or luckiness and magical moments by a little live video, or a question, or a little challenge. So it's daily something you would get, and the way to there is just send me an email. I write it down then later, and you get access to a YouTube channel where this will be on. From, I think, from after all 12 Christmas days, so from the 7th, I think I would start there.
Lovely. So what Mi's inviting you to is to come play, come have fun, to be reminded of wonder and happiness and joy and beauty through connecting through this group she has, and it will be associated with the YouTube station she has. So she's going to put that in the chat later, and yeah, come play with us. I'm coming to play as well. So yeah, so thank you so much for chatting.
Thank you very much.
Today. It's been lovely to see you again and connect, and you know, I wish you all the best for the coming up of the new year, and I know that, you know, magic will follow you everywhere you go.
Let's have all the wow for the next year.
Let's have all the wow. Okay. Many blessings.
Bye.
Bye.